Welcome to this newscast. After Raila, how ODM's leadership crisis reveals the poverty of Kenya's party politics. The current turmoil inside the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM, is not a passing dispute over personalities. It is a structural crisis that exposes the poverty of ideas at the heart of Kenya's party politics. The episode surrounding Secretary-General Edwin Sifuna and the subsequent intervention by Raila Odinga to calm tensions has temporarily silenced calls for his ouster, but the underlying problem remains untouched. ODM did not resolve a contradiction, it merely postponed an implosion. From a left perspective, this crisis is the predictable outcome of a party that has never fully grounded itself in a coherent political ideology. ODM has survived for years on charisma, symbolism, and ethnic arithmetic. These tools work in moments of mobilization, but they fail spectacularly in moments of internal conflict. Without shared principles, disagreements are not settled through political debate. They are fought through factional maneuvering, loyalty tests, and ethnic fear. Sifuna is not being threatened because he holds a fundamentally different political vision from the party leadership. He is not challenging entrenched economic interests or proposing a radically different social order. His predicament is political, not ideological. As a Luhya leader at the top of ODM, he complicates the party's ethnic balance. His potential expulsion triggered panic not because of ideas lost, but because of voters lost. The fear was simple and crude. If Sifuna goes, the Luhya base may go with him. This fear exposes the uncomfortable truth ODM refuses to confront. The party is widely perceived as a Luo political vehicle whose national appeal was held together by the personal authority of Raila Odinga. With Raila gone, the illusion of a multi-ethnic, idea-driven party is cracking. The frantic effort to retain Sifuna is less about justice or principle and more about optics, about delaying the moment when ODM is openly seen as what Kenyan parties too often are: ethnic shelters negotiating power within the state. The intervention by Raila Odinga underscores this weakness. When parties rely on family figures rather than democratic institutions to resolve disputes, they reveal their fragility. Authority becomes inherited, not earned. Stability becomes personal, not structural. This is not how political organizations meant to endure are built. At a deeper level, ODM's crisis reflects a failure to adapt to new social realities. Kenya's political terrain has changed. Youth unemployment, urban precarity, rising living costs, and state repression have produced a generation that is less loyal to names and more impatient with empty symbolism. ODM has not answered this reality with a clear program. Instead, it oscillates between accommodation with power and performative opposition, sending mixed signals to its base and hollowing out its credibility. The outcomes of this crisis are limited. ODM can stagnate, surviving as a regional party sustained by memory rather than momentum. It can fragment, shedding its more dynamic elements into political limbo. Or it can confront its core weakness and transform itself. Only the last option offers any historical relevance. The solution is not to protect individuals, nor to manage ethnic balances more delicately. The solution is political clarity. Kenyan parties, ODM included, must move away from personality-centered politics and toward idea-centered organization. They must articulate clear positions on inequality, labor, youth unemployment, state power, and the distribution of national wealth. Internal disputes must be resolved through democratic processes rooted in shared principles, not through fear of ethnic fallout. Most importantly, parties must be built to outlive their founders. The death or departure of a leader should not threaten the existence of an organization. When it does, it is proof that the party was never an institution, only a vessel. ODM stands at a crossroads. It can continue managing decline through compromise and symbolism, or it can undertake the harder task of political renewal. Without ideology, there is no unity. Without unity rooted in ideas, there is only survival politics. And survival politics in the long run serves power, not the people. This analysis is brought to you by the Kenya Red Alliance News Desk. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.